Hey, happy Tuesday. How are you? Look who's here with us, the mango. All right. So today, in our 7 minutes, more or less, of marketing, let's talk about having a consistent plan. I know it sounds a little boring and a little ho hum, but listen, do you ever feel like this? You're just reacting to trade shows and whatever the trade show is or the event what all the time in marketing is and focus is being spent on, or product release or something like that, some kind of external event that's important. I'm not saying it's not important, but it's starting to like drive what's happening inside your business, inside your company, and to where, the focus is just being kind of jerked around. Super hard, happens to everybody. So I want to just check in on a couple things you can do right now today to be sure you've got a consistent plan. And by that, I just want to check in with you. Like, is it important for you to make sure that your customers, your prospects, your clients are thinking about you on a consistent basis? Like, maybe if your business likes that up and down, then it's fine and it doesn't matter. And then this isn't for you. But if you want people thinking about you on a more consistent basis, every day, every week, every few weeks, whatever that is, this is for you. So, thinking about that consistency so that maybe if they're not ready to buy now, but they are a few weeks, a few months, a few even years later, that they're like, oh, yeah, I love those guys at that company. I love those people. They're excellent, and you've been sort of consistent in their feed, in their mind, in their inbox, in your messages for a long time, so that when they get to that point where they're interested, they're going to think of you, right? So if that's important to you, then here are some tactics you can put into play right now. One, you can think about having a quarterly theme. So for Q1, the first 3 months of the year, I want to think about this topic. For Q2, a second topic, a third, and a fourth. That way, you're not feeling like you're just pushed all over the place. Don't worry, you can still do marketing and focus on shows and product releases and events as they come up, but you've got this nice, sweet framework. And so, how to think about what those four topics are? Think about the top four ways people use your service or your product. Think about the top four applications they have, the top four questions that you get asked all the time. I always get asked, you know, how can I keep everybody's attention? I always get asked how to use video in my marketing. I always get asked how to use AI in my marketing and still make sure things feel personal. Whatever those topics are, you can have one of those for each theme of the year. And then again, you can insert those trade shows, events, product launches along the way. So having that theme is one super good tactic. Now, let's think about ways to put that into play. You can have an evergreen kind of email series or LinkedIn newsletter series or video series that you do. So you could have an email go out every week. I have one that goes out every Friday. You probably get it. If you don't, let me know. And you want to, let me know. It's got helpful information about something that really works. And that goes out every Friday, and people get it every week. And interesting thing is, I'll get lots of replies to those emails, sometimes not about the topic that was in that email, but the person will see that email and go, oh, I've been meaning to ask her about this. I'll get a reply back on a different topic, but it's doing the trick, right? Somebody saw that, thought of me, replied, asked for help. We started working together. Yay, perfect. So that's one thing you can do with your quarterly themes is have an email that goes out every Friday with a topic that's helpful. And you could keep it within that theme if you want to. That'd be a pretty cool way to do it. You could have like this kind of thing, a LinkedIn video. I do this every Tuesday at 12:30 Pacific. And so it's amazing. I'll be walking around a show, Amsterdam, Vegas, wherever, and people stop me and they're like, oh my gosh, I see your video every week. And I'm always so surprised by that. And, maybe they're not commenting and reacting. Maybe they are. But in any case, I know they're seeing it because I get people telling me all the time. And I've definitely had people message me, ask for help based on content, comments, info that I've had in a video. Most of these videos I do are something that you can do for yourself. But of course, if you need help, let me know and we can work with you on it, right? So that's kind of a consistent theme. So you can have that evergreen email series. You can have a LinkedIn video that you do every week, or Instagram, or wherever your people are. And then you can even do like a LinkedIn newsletter. So you can take the same content and maybe have one or two of those go out a month as well. And so, again, for those themes, you can be thinking about top applications for what people are using your equipment, your services for, top questions that they have. Those types of things are perfect for the theme. All right. So that's my message for you today, is to have that plan, that consistent plan, that plan that no matter what's happening around you with trade shows, product releases, or whatever, you still got this plan in place that keeps people thinking about you no matter what. So you don't have this, peaks and valleys kind of situation with your marketing, with your communication. You've got something consistent going on, and it's a great framework. And then you can interject timely things as they come up. All right. Um, hey, have you picked up my book? You can get a free chapter of it if you text the word seven, SEVEN, to me at 1-530-203-5703. Text the word seven. You get a little message back that says, hey, what's your email? And I'll send it to you. And then you get a free chapter in the book, and also some templates that we use with clients all the time. You can have those for yourself. Have a beautiful day.